True Blue Weekly with Maggie Tyler, a weekly look at Georgia Southern athletics, brought to you by the International Diamond Center.
Welcome to this edition of True Blue Weekly. I'm your host, Maggie Tyler, here to bring you all the latest news from around Georgia Southern athletics. Men's basketball hit the road for a two-game Sun Belt Conference weekend against Coastal Carolina and App State. When in Conway, the Eagles were led by junior guard Tukey Brown, who scored 22 points, and Georgia Southern won for the first time ever in Conway, posting a 77-66 victory over Coastal Carolina on Thursday evening. On Saturday in Boone, Tukey Brown shined once again, scoring a game-high 21 points against the Mountaineers, including the last four of the contest for the Eagles, and Georgia Southern overcame a 12-point second-half deficit to top Appalachian State. The Eagles now move to 14-5 overall, 5-1 in Sun Belt Conference play. Women's tennis held an event over the weekend to raise money for breast cancer awareness. Here are what a couple of the players had to say following the exhibition.
Today we hosted the Georgia Southern Breast Cancer Awareness Marathon for the 6th Moeilijke County Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. And we hosted from 12 to 4 p.m. and it was a great success. A lot of people came out.
Yeah, we had a lot of the athletes come out, which we're really thankful for. We had volleyball, softball, football, men's and women's soccer, swimming and diving and golf.
Yes.
Yeah, we would just like to thank them for participating and helping us raise awareness today.
And we were able to do this event with the help of a lot of businesses that donated food and coupons to us, and we're going to thank them all as well.
Yeah.
So we were happy this event was a great success.
I had an opportunity to catch up with Georgia Southern Athletic Director Tom Kleinlein last week. Hear what he had to say in this edition of Talking with TK. Eagle Nation, welcome to this edition of Talking with TK. My name is Maggie Tyler, joined today by Georgia Southern's Athletic Director Tom Kleinlein. TK, first off, let's talk football. Lots of news coming out of those offices this season. What do you think about Coach Chad Lunsford and the staff that he's built around him?
Chad's done an exciting, lot of great work here in the first couple of weeks as being our new head coach. He's done a great job of putting some people around him with some experience. I think the thing that Chad brings to the table is an understanding of Georgia Southern and an understanding of our culture, and he has portrayed that in some of the people he's hired with his football staff. So really pleased with the work he's doing, and I know today they're hitting the ground running and starting recruiting.
So, all right, next season, ticket renewals are available now, but there's going to be 6 home games inside Paulson. How exciting is that from your perspective?
Well, I think, when we made the transition from FCS to FBS, there were going to be some challenges early on with scheduling. And I think we've gotten to the point now where we have kind of solidified our schedule to be able to start playing 6 home games on a regular basis. And I think that's important for our fans. Our fans enjoy the atmosphere at Paulson, and it's a great day of activity for them, and I want to be able to give them as many opportunities in Paulson as possible.
Shifting gears a little bit, basketball in the middle of their season right now. How important is it for Eagle Nation to come out and pack Hanner down the stretch?
Oh, very important. I mean, when you look at the statistics of basketball, it will show that the home team definitely has a home court advantage. One of the things that Coach Byington and I talk about all the time is that when this place is packed and people are loud, it is definitely an advantage for us, and people do not like playing here. I think they're doing a great job right now. Had a big win last night against Coastal Carolina. Look forward to get a win tomorrow night against App, and I think down the road we're going to need everybody helping us as we journey towards hopefully our championship.
Let's talk grades last semester. Across the board, the athletic department did a great job in the classroom. What does it say building more than just student athletes on the field? Yeah,
Reggie Simpkins and his staff do an unbelievable job getting our kids in the right academic situations, making sure they have their tutorial appointments, making sure they have the support they need to be academically successful. Our goal here has always been, to rings, diplomas, and leaders, and we want our kids to learn how to lead, and we definitely want them to graduate. So we emphasize the academic component of their lives here, and Reggie and his staff do a great job, and I'm very, very pleased with the fact this is the second consecutive semester we've been over at 3-0 and doing very well.
All right, and lastly, spring sports right around the corner. What are you looking for from both the softball and baseball programs this spring?
Excited to see what Coach Dean and her staff will do with our softball program. I've heard some good things coming out of preseason and what they've been doing this offseason, and looking forward to Rodney and the baseball program. Our pitching staff is returning, and I think we've got some exciting young players that we got to put into the lineup. Both those sports compete in a conference that is very, very strong in both baseball and softball. So just like we mentioned earlier in basketball, we're going to need as many people out here supporting our young people as possible.
A A full schedule of events is available on gseagles.com. Make sure to follow us on social media and tune into True Blue TV next week for another edition of True Blue Weekly.
True Blue Weekly with Maggie Tyler, brought to you by the International Diamond Center.